Hi, Charlie.
How we doing?
Good, good.
Excellent.
Right. So, how would you like to start? Would you like to introduce both of yourselves and then tell me a bit
Oh,
about the band?
Yeah.
it's up to us, huh? Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, usually we just get right. Here are the questions. But no, that's nice.
I've got bullet points written down, but I tend not to. I just go with the flow usually.
Gotcha. Yeah. I think that's a better way to do it anyway.
Mm. Yeah,
Hopefully.
so I'm Otto. I play bass and do a lot of the production in Crashface.
And my name's Charlie, and I sing.
Brilliant. So, where did Crashface start then?
There's a there's a long version and a short version. I'll hit a middle ground. We met in uni. A few years ago in Guildford, and we ended up. I ended up joining Otto's band at the time, who were looking for a singer.
I asked him to hold a cigarette and didn't even look at him in the face.
Yeah, it was quite a funny origin story. And then that band ultimately ran its course, and then we started a new band, which was like a hardcore punk sort of project. That ran its course. Then we had like a year of just like doing our own thing musically. And then I came up with the idea for Crashface, and I'm terrible with all the tech stuff and the production stuff, and but Otto's a massive nerd, so he's incredible at it. So I took the ideas of the songs I had to him to help me flesh them out, and now we're here.
Yeah, pretty much. He fully just let me like I don't know. We started actually like jamming together and writing together
Yeah,
after sort of helping him flesh out the songs that he originally brought me a little bit, and then we were just like, oh, well, why don't we just make this like a two piece, you know? And here we are.
ta-da!
Ta-da! And what a two-piece it is. So your recent single, Maniac, has kind of blown up. Tell me how that feels.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, for any of the songs to be sort of received so well, I think, that one's hard hitting, it's fun, it's catchy, and it's just a really good time.
I feel like it strips away a lot of the as well. Like it's a very sort of go for the throat track. Like I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like we're quite ambitious and almost theatrical with like how we do songs and like production and whatnot. And we've been doing a lot of that over the past couple of years. But Maniac like really brought sort of Crashface back to like its core of just like in your face sort of punky metally stuff. So it's really cool that that's what got the good reception is just like the OG shit,
Yeah, party punk.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what are the other songs like? I haven't heard a lot of them yet. I've not had an in-depth dive as you will. I've got like 300 emails that I'm trying to work my
Oh,
way
of
through.
course.
So
Yeah, the rest of the EP is also a good time. Starts off with like pretty hard hitting in your face atrocity. Then goes into Chainsaw, which is sort of a little bit more on the sort of like dancey electronic side, but still very like jumpy sort of rhythm. Then it's Bubblegum, which is like a pop. Yeah, just I don't know. It's the Paramore song we always wanted to write, like.
Yeah.
And then you got Maniac, and then it closes out with Surrender Lessons, which is like a Taking Back Sunday song that we always wanted to write, like.
Yeah, it's in typical crash face fashion, it does not stick to one sort of thing. It's genre wise, if you're looking at it, it's kind of all over the place, but it still all sounds like us. So that's the important thing, I guess.
That's a journey. Like the whole thing is, if we could, I think we're both quite like Charlie said, theatrical, and yeah, I think trying to sort of weave as much difference into a small collection of songs as possible is kind of what we like listening to. So we just wanted
Yeah.
to sort of do that on our yeah, do that for our own record.
yeah, it's definitely good to have. Would you class it as more eclectic then than just all over the place? Because That sounds a bit ADHD when it's all over the place. I'm ADHD, I'm allowed to say that.
Oh no, of course. I don't know. It's because like I said, it's always kind of been like mission statement from like when we started the band is like the last thing we want to do is to be like labeled or like easily predicted. So I don't mind calling it all over the place. I think it kind of is because you know we're not. I wouldn't say we're the most organized in terms of what we create and everything. I wouldn't say we're the most organized people. So yeah, it's chaos, but it ends up being good. So
No, it's fun. Like it weaves together pretty well. It's I wouldn't necessarily call it like unhinged or anything like that, despite some of the songs being like sort of absolutely raucous. But then, you know, you also have a lot of really pretty production and a lot of pretty vocal layers that just, you know, also really enjoy. So it's just kind of doing a mishmash of the stuff we
yeah.
love.
So I noticed there was a couple of bands there. Is that what are your influences? Is Paramore and Taking Back Sunday both huge influences for you then?
Paramore, 100%. My Chemical Romance, definitely the biggest one.
Yeah, I think that runs deep in the Crashface lore. That's responsible for a lot of the stuff that we do.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know with this EP. I mean, the bubblegum. I was saying earlier. I think that's very much influenced by sort of the more pop rock bands like Water Parks. Really love them. There's a bit of Hot Milk in there as well, I think. And Surrender Lessons, especially, I think sounds like a red jumpsuit apparatus and like a Static Dress song. It's like it's so rooted in like post hardcore and emo, which we love.
There we go.
There
Not
you
sure
go.
what I did.
Yeah, and then Chainsaw is like kind of a slightly more jump up, hyped up version of a Nine Inch Nails song, I think. Yeah, that was kind of the idea I had when I started that one. And then yeah, like Atrocity is just one of the songs that we had on a previous EP, Heavy Infectious. It just kind of feels like a part two to that song called Ultra, which is yeah, pretty cool. Like getting influenced by ourselves is kind of a bit strange, but
That is weird.
Well, you can take inspiration from anywhere, and why not take it from yourself? You've got your own ideas, so run with them, I say.
True. True
yeah,
words.
So the
they're,
EP is
they're,
called Life and Death in the Wasteland.
Uh-huh.
When's it out? Is it out now?
It's out now. Yeah, it came out on Friday.
Friday, that's right. Friday the 13th. What a
That's the
great
one.
day to release an
Yeah.
album.
Dude, when I saw it, I think it was like I think it was in January or February or something. We were trying to decide when we wanted to put it out, when we wanted to bring everything together. As soon as I saw a Friday the 13th, I was like, we're doing it on that day. Like, it has to be that day.
Amazing. I love things like that. I love the whole Friday the 13th. I can't wait for Halloween just round the
Yeah, of
corner.
course,
yeah.
man.
Oh, I'm
See,
desperate to get Halloween decorations out for the kids in the street, but my
Get them out
wife
now.
says it's too
Get them
early.
out now.
if Christmas is already allowed to be put out in the street already and put in shops, then you know I think Halloween needs to have its moment first.
I think so. Halloween's definitely the most important.
I saw mince pies in the shop earlier.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
ridiculous.
Crazy.
See mince pies in September. We've got a
I
heat wave
mean,
just now.
I might get some. I don't know.
A little bit of nostalgia there.
Yeah.
Saying that it's usually June that I start singing Christmas songs, so
They
in my
hold up.
head,
They bang all
constantly.
year round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of Tom Jones every year, why not?
Tom
Well,
Jones.
that's it.
Does he do a
You
Christmas
don't.
song?
Probably.
I
It
don't
was.
know.
I took a punt. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think he does.
I don't
Don't
really do
think so.
Christmas. these days.
Don't think so. We would hear it every year if he had.
Uh-huh.
So how's it going then? Because I'm seeing that you've had some interest from BBC Radio and Kerrang, and that must be amazing.
Yeah, like Radio One, especially like Alex Holcomb and Jack Saunders, they've really supported us from quite early when we started putting out music. So like all the love to them. And then Alex Baker over at Kerrang as well. He's been spinning us quite a lot as well. And it's really cool like listening to sort of those stations, and that's where you would discover new music as a kid for me.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, literally,
exactly.
like being guys that grew up, like, getting ready for school with a bowl of cereal, like watching Kerrang. It's
yeah.
like getting the magazines every week and whatever. It's like to go from that to fast forwarding a few years and like that they're just like playing your music. It never ceases to like just make me feel so good about what we do. It's like a really good full circle bit.
That sounds amazing. I've started to be recognized in my town through my voice,
Oh
which
yeah,
is very strange when somebody recognizes me, because I don't actually think anybody listens, but they obviously do because
they
I get
do.
lots of
Yeah.
feedback and stuff. But in my head, I have like one listener who is
Have you
dedicated to me.
have you cornered the Scottish interview market?
I'm
Have
not
you got
sure, but
you, you,
it's
you got monopoly on this?
well, I maybe should. I maybe should,
It
yeah.
sounds like you do. It sounds like you do.
Scottish
I
interviewer,
just try and
TM.
get my name out there as much as I possibly can.
Got to be done. It's the way to do it.
And while I do it, I'm helping all these fantastic bands like yourself who send me amazing music every week. I mean, my
Glad you
shows
like
wouldn't
it.
be the shows that I do without the music that I get sent. So I am eternally grateful for receiving it from PR companies and
Yeah,
bands like yourself and um, some of the smaller bands as well. It's just amazing. I love it.
everyone helps each other. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a good community.
That's what I find about sort of the rock scene at the minute is it seems so much more collaborative than it did even like 5 years ago or whatever. Everyone's just up for sort of, a rising tide like lifts all ships, you know what I mean?
Mm. I think we all kind of band together now. Facebook's really good for that. There's quite a good community on Facebook in the rock. So I spend a lot of time on that. I understand that I'm slowly getting to terms with like Instagram and TikTok. So
I still
um
don't have TikTok. Like I can't do TikTok. Like
yeah, that's where
I've
the
done
money
it.
is apparently.
I've done it briefly just for the band's sake, but if it were up to me, I would not touch it at all.
No,
Um,
that's where I mean I'm not I use social media for the good reasons. But
yeah.
there is a lot of negativity on it. Do you find that as well?
I don't know. It's pretty interesting because I've been a big fan of specifically Instagram for like a really long time. And I really enjoy like sort of the social media side of it. Like I like sort of controlling the narrative of like what we get to put out as a band and seeing what different people react to and what does well and what does like it's like a little game. I actually quite enjoy it, and I've curated my personal feed as well to just show me like cooking videos and dogs. So I think I've kind of nailed social media. I'm not gonna lie.
I've done the same with Facebook. It's all
Yeah,
things that I'm interested in instead of people's lunches.
big up the
So
algorithm.
I think I'm working the algorithm quite well on my personal one. I'm not sure on the page. Certainly, it's growing all the time.
Yeah.
So that's good. It's just I'm just getting to grips with Instagram. I got a little bit tipsy one night when I had insomnia and I set up, I think it was round about New Year time, and I set up my Instagram and named it wrong. So it's taken me until yesterday to figure out how to change the name.
That's so funny.
Oh, I'm not good with technology, so I feel your pain in that respect.
Hmm.
I'm just
So
not a massive fan of of social media really. Like I
yeah,
don't I just find myself getting sucked into doom scrolling, and then it's just like
yes.
dogs and cars and stuff like that, and then I'm just like, oh, it's been 3 hours. Oh no.
Yes. Yeah, I find that too. It does take up a lot of your time. So tell me about the tour that's starting in October.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. it's our first headline shows since early 2023, I believe. And it's three headline dates and then one little festival date. So we got starting off in Birmingham at Asylum 2 on October 10th. Then we're in London at the Grace on the 11th. Then we're playing Beyond the Music Festival in Manchester on the 12th. And then we are back to headlining in Sydney and Matilda in Sheffield on the 13th. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's the longest set we've ever done. It spans our discography quite nicely, I think. And I think this is actually the first like string of headlines we've done. Like I think previously we've only done like one-off headlines. So this is I don't want to call it a tour because it's just like it's 3 dates. Like to me it doesn't really feel like a tour, but I'm just gonna go a run. But yeah, this is our first headline run per se.
That's a great. That sounds perfect.
Yeah,
A little run, little exclusive run.
a little
So when are you
pop
coming
out
to Scotland?
Oh mate,
Definitely next year. Like anytime we played Glasgow, like we did King Tut's with Kenny Hoopla, and that was fun.
Great.
That was a wild one.
Which one did we do? Did we do Cruel Knives? Did we do Glasgow?
That was
I'm not
the
sure.
upstairs at the garage.
That was the garage. Yes, it was. Yeah, that was fun.
We played Glasgow one other time, but I can't remember who with.
Oh, was that the one with where like 90% of the building was the green room?
Yeah.
That's such a cool building, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, no. Every time we do Scotland, it rules, man, and the crowd are always so up for it. So yeah, we still haven't gotten our deep fried Mars bar as well.
Have you not? Well,
dude.
I live not too far from about 20 miles,
Yeah.
25 miles away from the place that invented it. So
really,
when you come up, I'll take you to it.
Oh yeah, after this or whatever, or you can tell me now. Do you know what the name is?
The Karen in Stonehaven.
Okay, cool. All right. If we're gonna do it, we gotta go to the source.
Yeah. I mean,
Stonehaven.
Gotta drink a crate of Tens as well. Like, love Tenet right there.
It is a good beer. It's on tap everywhere in Scotland.
You just do it right up there. Just do it right.
Absolutely. I mean, the other when we were up there with Kenny, actually, it was like a 40-degree day down in London, and it was like a brisk 31 up in Glasgow. So it's just like the further down we drove, because that was like the last show at the run. The further down we drove, it was just like the hotter it got, the more clothes came off. Like everyone, it was hilarious.
Yeah, I think it was the hottest on record that day.
Well, I live about halfway between Aberdeen and Dundee on the northeast coast, so I'm quite far up.
Yeah.
It's very cold. It's very cold. My son lives in Falkirk, and he says that's why he moved down there because it was too cold in the town.
Valid.
Yeah. So, is there anything else that you'd like to say? Is there anything else we've not discussed that we could discuss?
Go on.
We got a couple shows coming up with Wargasm, which would be really fun. So we're doing Milton Keynes and St Albans.
Yeah. The Milton Keynes show is sold out, but St Albans, I believe, still has tickets. So if you want to see Maniac live in its all its glory with the man himself, grab a ticket, come down. But aside from that, check us out on socials, just Crashface everywhere you go. All your usual streaming spots. Check out our new EP, Life and Death in the Wasteland. It's out now, and it rules.
That sounds absolutely fantastic. I think that's just what I'm away to do, is go and listen to you while I maybe read a book or something to chill.
Yeah, you've earned it.
I'm on it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kim. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Very much. And I will catch you later.
Have a nice evening.
See you in Scotland.
You too. Have a nice evening.